Welcome back to Cruising with Jake. I'm Jake. Today I'm down here at Classic 405 Motors. We're down here in Mustang, Oklahoma, right off of 152. They've got some of the highest end classic cars that you'll ever see in Oklahoma. They've got some really cool stuff. As you can see, this first gen Camaro and that Mustang back there. We've also got another Mustang behind me here. Some beautiful, a square body truck, a C10, and then there's this awesome square body Suburban over there on the other side. We're going to go inside here in a little bit, check out. They've got a really cool Hemi Cuda and some other things, so make sure you stick around. And then also at the end of this, we're going to talk to Mr. Root, the owner of 405 or Classic 405 Motors, and he's going to tell you how, if you have a classic car that you'd like to put on consignment or you want to buy a classic car, how you can do that here at his dealership. Let's take a walk around and let's go look at this beautiful SS Camaro. Oh my gosh, this blue is amazing. And flip this camera around. So look at this car. And when I say they've got some high-end classic cars here at Classic 405 Motors, they got stuff that goes to Barrett Jackson and all that. See here, 1969 Chevy Camaro, blue. There's his asking price for it, $62,900. This is a high end. Let's open up the door here. Beautiful white with houndstooth and inlay on it. Auto car. Beautiful car. All those beautiful rally wheels. Sorry about that. I had to make sure I got that door shut. Oh, this isn't a Mustang. It's another first gen Camaro. This thing looks like it's all original. Look at the way it's set up on the rally wheels, the Goodyear polyglass tires. Oh, it's a 396 car. Beautiful car. Beautiful car. That's a show quality car. It looks like it's got a 496, 500 horsepower. Oh, this thing's been all redone, hasn't it? Exterior. Beautiful. Let's look inside this one. This one's got black with the houndstooth interior. How pretty. Another auto car. Yeah, those cars just have some beautiful lines to them. This right here is one of my favorite vehicles that they actually have on here. I believe this is an 88 Suburban. I've looked this one over. I've actually been interested in this. I'm just not in the financial position right now to be able to buy it. I think they're asking 11 grand on it, 10.9, something like that, which isn't bad. But I've looked this thing over inside and out, and there's not a speck of rust on this body, the body mounts, anything like that. Let's see if it's open. We'll check out the inside. Yeah, here we go. I mean, door looks good. Dash is in pretty good shape for being an older square body. Let's see here. Yeah, 1988 Suburban, 10.9. Hey, look at that seat. Back seat doesn't look like it's ever been set in. It's even got a third row back there for all you soccer moms that are looking for a third row vehicle. So I've done told myself I'm done buying new cars. There's too much stuff to go wrong with them. They're just, they don't last. I mean, this thing's 1988 and it's still driving down the road. So, you know, properly maintained and it'll go on forever. Let's check out this beautiful C10. Look at that. So when I initially saw that Suburban, it was actually sitting with these 20-inch steel rally wheels on it, and it looked really good. They ended up putting those on this truck, which, I mean, looks really good. Looks really, really good. Let's see what their 1972 C10 69.9. This thing's been completely redone. Let's look at the interior on this. Oh man, looks brand new in here. Looks better than new. These trucks didn't look this good whenever they first came out. Blue with the black houndstooth interior. Oh, I haven't popped any of the hoods on these. I was told that I can. So let's see here. Oh, this one's got a big block. It says 402 on the air cleaner there. Did y'all see that? It even has AC on it. Get in this truck and drive it. Yeah, it's funny. Oh, hold on a second. All right, had to get that hood shut. It's funny, you know, you might look at that price and say $69.9, that's a lot for an old truck. How much are new trucks nowadays? And they don't look like that. They do. So you might say, well, that's a lot for an old vehicle. That's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Depends on what you want. Personally, I would rather have this over a brand new truck. You know, I can work on it. It'll still go down the road. Let's see, what do we got here? So this is a 1984 square body, short wide, 4-wheel drive. Oop, about fell. So let me flip this back around. Beautiful truck. GMC Sierra 1500, 4-wheel drive. Look at the interior on this truck. If y'all haven't watched the video, if y'all haven't watched the video of the classic car, OK Classics and Memorabilia auction, there was a truck very similar to this one there. Let's flip it back around, keep showing y'all this. I'm sure y'all would rather see this beautiful truck than my ugly mug. Beautiful truck. Looks like it's brand new, ready to go. Man, why buy something new anymore? They don't look like that. They don't look like that. They, you know, then you can't work on them. You have to make sure that it has a warranty and all that junk. You know, just these aren't going to get devalue in price. You buy a brand new vehicle, drive it off the lot, you've lost 25%, 30% of what the vehicle's worth. You know, these vehicles are going to either maintain or just go up, depending on how you take care of it. Look at this beautiful 65 Ford Mustang. 65 Ford Mustang, 289, 39.9. You can't buy a brand new Mustang. Well, I'm sure you could, a base model. Oh, white interior, red belts. Look at that. Look at how nice that looks. 4-speed car. Look at that dash. AC. It's got all the amenities that you would need. You know, it doesn't make sense to me anymore to buy a new vehicle. If you give me a good reason. You know, they They regulate them so much. They, you can do whatever you want to these. They even have stuff like this Excursion over here, Classic 405 Motors. Looks like it's a gasser, but it's an Excursion. You know, they don't make these anymore, and maybe with the new administration, Ford might be so inclined to bring them back out, but I doubt it. I doubt it. See, the body's actually in pretty good shape on this. Let's see what $8,900. 2002 Excursion V10. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, why would you do anything else? So let's walk inside here and go look at the really nice cars. All these cars are super nice, and they do get put up at night. But let's go inside and take a look. There's a shot of smoke out here in front of 405 Classic Motors. I got him detailed up yesterday. He's not for sale, but he's looking good. So let's go on in here and check out what's inside. Classic 405 Motors, open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 4. I'll make sure we get a phone number and everything on that too. So, walking on into the dealership here, first thing off to the right, this beautiful Mustang up on blocks to show off. Look at that. See, they keep a detail rag around to keep these things wiped off. But man, this fastback is just beautiful. Halbrand style Shelby wheels. Look at that. And then sitting right next to that, beautiful Pontiac 442. 4-speed car. Well, here, let's get back to this Mustang real quick, because it's a 4-speed car also. And look at the interior on that. The interior looks pretty original. Yeah, look at the vents up there on the side. Yeah, the interior looks pretty original. 1967 fastback. That thing's beautiful. But yeah, there's a pair of 442s sitting right here. Look at that. Green 442 W30. $1970, old 442, $89,900. This is an automatic car, green interior. Looks pretty original in there. This car does look all original on this. And man, just look at all the cool automotive memorabilia that he's got hanging on the walls. It keeps going up and up and up all over the place. Got the mini bikes hanging from the rafters. I'm gonna walk over here and show you all this really cool. He's got a true Hemi Cuda sitting on the showroom. Let's see. He doesn't have you know, this fastback Mustang. Look at here. Cold AC, awesome exhaust. $89,900 for a show winner. I mean, that car's beautiful. I keep coming back to it, and I'm not the biggest Mustang guy, but a pretty car's a pretty car. All right, here we go. Hemi Cuda. Let's see here. Beautiful car. Black leather interior. 4-speed. 36,000 original miles on the car. This car is a time capsule. Let's see here. 1970 Plymouth Cuda, orange. $595,000.
How are you, sir?
Doing good. So, everybody, this is Russ Root. He is the owner of Classic 405 Motors.
I'm the general manager.
General manager,
Mr.
okay.
Owens is the owner.
Mr. Owens, okay.
Appreciate you coming out today.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you letting us come in and check out all your cars.
Okay, anytime.
So, tell us a little bit about the dealership here. How can people either put a vehicle on consignment or come and purchase a vehicle from you?
You know, obviously we're here anytime you like to buy, sell, trade. Consignment, it's kind of case by case, but we do take consignments on occasion. Most everything in here we own for the most part.
Okay.
We just sold these gentlemen a nice little red Corvette. It's
Look
going
at
to
that.
Ardmore, Oklahoma.
Look at that beautiful
Stingray.
Stingray.
Numbers matching. Staying in Oklahoma, but it's going 100 miles south. But, you know, I'd love to speak to anybody. My number is 405-473-3204. You have a hot rod or a classic and want to trade or consign, be happy to help you. We're a small town, family owned deal. I noticed you're standing by our Cuda. I'd like to share something with you. This is an original paint 70 Hemi Cuda, obviously 426 cubic inch, 4-speed Dana 60. And like I say, original paint, carpet, seat covers, everything. It's kind of our.
So it's an unrestored Hemi Cuda. There's the reason for the price tag on it.
It's expensive, and you know, Mr. Owens handpicked this in 2017, and you don't want to put it in a building and say, hey, it's not for sale, because it is for sale. But
right.
If I'm being honest, we've had some offers that were really close, and he's like, I don't know, I really like having that car around. So it may not be here forever, but I hope it's here. It's helped me sell a lot of other cars because it's just pretty unique. And we have e-body Mopar fans come in here and just looking at things for reference for their restorations, you know.
Yeah, I mean, an all original 1970 Hemi Cuda is just, you know, that's a rarity. You don't, probably one left, the only one out there.
You know, I've heard of a couple others, and there was less than 200 of these built. And you know, you've seen convertibles bring 1.5 and $2 million, so it's not unheard of to see these cars fetch 7 figures.
Well, it's kind of like, if y'all haven't seen my Coffee and Cars video, go back and check that out. I had that gentleman with his 1968 Dodge Challenger that was all original, unrestored, that he bought brand new, one owner car. So kind of in that same boat. Well, not kind of. This is a little bit more bigger than that with that Hemi in it.
Yeah, it's a cool car. There's a one that's not as pretty over in the corner is a 427 69 Corvette. It's unrestored, but the Corvette guys are saying leave it alone. You can see the
it's only original once.
Yeah, and it has a smog pump and Muncie 4-speed. I get it out and drive it sometimes, and there's really nothing pretty about it, but it's as honest as the day is long.
Yeah. But can you imagine driving a big block Stingray Corvette with a 4-speed?
Yeah,
oh man, that would be a blast.
And this one is kind of the little one on the block. It's a 390 horse. Obviously, they made 435 horse with multi-carburetors, but this car gets up and runs good. It's a blast.
Yeah, that's cool. It looks like almost looks like it has the original tires on it.
It's original type, yes sir.
Original type, yeah.
We have our little dinosaur here too. When children come, they climb and have fun on it. We have Okie Sleds is a real popular local car club, and they invade our facility twice a year, and we do a Ronald McDonald House fundraiser, Cruis'n, and it's called the Greek with Meat. You guys will have to look that up too.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll get a link to all the Facebook stuff for Classic 405 Motors, the Okie Sleds. I think I'm actually a part of their Facebook group.
Awesome.
I think Brian Smith is part of that too, isn't he? Yep.
He's a great guy.
So, you know, y'all met Brian whenever we went down and did the 12th Street Christmas cruise and all that. So
I don't get to be there as often as I'd like, but in 2015 I started the Boomerang Diner Cruis'n and More on Tuesday nights.
Oh, okay.
And in 2016 we got together with Toby Keith and his group and started the Hollywood Corners meet on Thursday nights, and it's a good time. all those Cruis'ns are a blast. We street race and drag race, and
Yeah.
I sell hot rods for a living, but make no mistake, my sons and I and my wife, we do it for fun as a family too. It's a good time.
I mean, channel's called Cruis'n with Jake. We go to all those car events too. That's what I built. That's what I built Smoke for.
Oh, I love that truck.
I appreciate it. That's he's family. I'll have to give you a little bit more information on that here in a little bit. Let's check out this Bronco.
Yeah, I went to North Carolina, my wife and I, and run into this. It was a rust-free 69 302 3-speed, and really no special options. You can see the original interior is showing a little bit of wear on the inside. We did repaint the outside just due to fading and age. There's a rip or two in the seats, and at some point we may redo them, but right now it's just honest.
I mean, it's original. It's only original once.
Check out that compass on the dash. It's hilarious.
That's cool.
It says National Rifle Association on the back glass, and I just left the decals. I figured they've been there 50 years.
Yeah. Absolutely. Man, I tell you guys, I told y'all outside, if you were looking for a high-end classic, this is the only place that I know of in the state that actually has these cars in stock. And I'm sure if you're looking for a certain car, I know that these guys go to the auctions and everything, and can keep an eye out for specialty items. I'm sure that they have a fee for that. But if you are looking for something special, I'm sure that they can find it for you.
Last year we got a call about a gentleman down in Texas with this black Trans Am. It's a unique story. This car has 25,000 original miles, and it's got a sag in the headliner, and there's a few little imperfections, but it's unrestored and Survivor interior. It's a 1981 301 turbo black T-top car.
Now, yes, you guys heard that right. He did say turbo. So this is when they kind of started putting the turbos on these cars.
In the early 80s, my dad was a street racer, and I was 10 years old, and turbos at that time were kind of laughable, and they didn't quite have them perfected. But I would say in 2025, everyone would agree turbos are pretty salty.
Yeah.
So this car is kind of lazy compared to modern cars, but it's
absolutely
definitely collectible.
They were trying to figure out a way around all the emissions and try to get a little bit more power out of them. Look at the turning on the dash. They just don't make cars like this anymore.
And this is the last time it was on the road until 2024. It's 1983, but really a neat car. A lot of documentation.
They're asking $49,900 for this. So they did a Smokey and the Bandit with a car just like this, didn't they?
Funny enough, Burt Reynolds drove this car like this and pulled the elephant down the road.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, so if you're looking for, I think that was the third Smokey and the Bandit,
that
right?
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, so if y'all are looking for to add to, if you have a Smokey and the Bandit collection or anything, and you're missing the third Smokey and the Bandit car, it's right here at Classic 405 Motors. Got another beautiful first-gen Camaro here. Get you a better look there. There's something really cool on the back here. We'll get to in just a second. Beautiful rebuilt 350. This car looks like would be a sweet hot rod to go on cruise night with the wife or the kids. Maybe get down on it's got some skinnies in the front and little fatters in the back, and maybe getting a little bit of trouble on the road. Oh man, these 4-speed cars, guys, I'm telling you, it's a theft deterrent anymore, but a 4-speed car is something fun. Now, I said there was something cool sitting back here. This thing looks like it came straight out of a barn. It says it's a 1927 Studebaker. I mean, look at this. It does. It literally looks like it came straight out of a barn. Let's get a better look at this. Oh, that's cool. It has the original thermostat on the car. So back in the day, they didn't have a temperature gauge on the inside. So this is how you would tell if your vehicle was getting hot. Just look right at the hood ornament. Old flathead Studebaker. Boy, that thing's really cool. Then they've got another square body sitting over here in the corner. But man, look at this dealership. Let's take a look around here. We've got cool stuff. So back through that door, they have their own shop. They have their head mechanic in there. If there's anything wrong with these classic cars, or you have one that needs to be worked on or anything like that, I bet you could hit these guys up and they could take care of it back there. So again, like I was telling you out there, why would you buy a new car? Why would you buy a brand new car? They don't have the personality, they don't have the style, and they don't drive like these. Go ahead, come down here to 405 or Classic 405 Motors in Mustang, Oklahoma, off of 152. Russ gave you his phone number. Hit him up and come down here. Oh, I got something cool to show you guys, and I'm gonna have to talk to them about this because it's this little brother. So I was actually just going through some old pictures, and I had a 1976 Honda XR75. This is an XL 125 enduro bike, but I'll get that picture and I'll pop it up in the video right here. But that was when I was a kid, and so, and oh, bad lighting. But I was just telling my wife last night how much I wish I had that bike back. But they have an XL 125, so I'm a little bit bigger now. That might fit me a little bit better. Well, guys, I'm going to end the video here. You saw these beautiful, beautiful classic cars at Classic 405 Motors here in Mustang. If you're interested in any of these cars, give them a call. Look them up online. I do know that they have a website and they are on Facebook. And give Russ a call, and they'll let them help you find the classic car of your dreams. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Guys, I'm a month into this. We're right at 100 subscribers. We're up over 500 viewed hours, and I thank you guys for helping support the channel and grow it as quick as it's been. Let's grow it even more. Let's keep this roll going, and don't worry about it. Keep on cruising.